Sunram. Sunram finds an OC, left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening inside the Raider Activity Center here tonight. It's Division B girls basketball featuring the visitors, the Griggs-Midkota Titans, going up against the hometown Maple River Raiders on senior night here this evening in Tower City. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. You can go online to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. Griggs-Midkota, the Titans, head coach by Mike Munson here, hailing out of District 4, Region 2 in Division B. 7 wins and 7 losses on the season, 2-3 in District 4 play. They snapped a 5-game losing streak, winning over New Rockford Cheyenne to open up the week on Monday night, 57-53. Now, during their losses, they lost to Hillsborough Central Valley, which is a Division A opponent. Benson County and Mayport CG in the top 10 of the poll. Hatton Northwood, who's awfully good in their own right, and Oaks as well during that stretch. So some good competition that Griggs-Midkota has played during that stretch. After tonight for Griggs-Midkota, they will have a non-region game against North Star at home on Saturday, then finish off the regular season with a District 4 contest at Nelson County on Tuesday. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, head coach by Nathan Hoots, 12-4 on this season, 7-0 in District 1 play. They will be the number 1 seed heading to the district tournament a week from tomorrow at Valley City State University, where they will play a 3 o'clock in the afternoon 8 days from now to open up the District 1 tournament. The Raiders have won 7 straight games, including their last contest in Enderlin on Monday, 71-42. Their 4 losses throughout the year for Maple River at the hands of a Division A Valley City. Then they lost by 13 points combined to Mayport, CG, Edgeley, Colum, Montpelier, and Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion as well. And the Raiders are honoring 2 seniors here this evening in senior Brielle Kaloran and alongside senior Addison Hannig. We'll talk about those two and what they mean to the program with Nathan Hoots on our coaches conversation coming up a little bit later on here tonight. But for the Raiders after this evening, this is their last home game of the season. They will make their way down to Wapaton and partake in the Bonanza down at North Dakota State College of Science. A 1 o'clock game with Ellendale on Saturday. Then Tuesday they square off at Hatton Northwood to close off the regular season. It's Griggs-Midkota and it's Maple River tonight as Division A Region, Division B Region 1 matches up with Division B Region 2 this evening. We'll continue on our pregame conversation after this. Take a look at the District 1 girls basketball bracket, also what District 4 is going to have installed. We'll hear from the coaches all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip tonight here in Tower City on your liveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
This is our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from Tower City on yourliveevent.com. Taking a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, one that a lot of folks, particularly on the District 4 side, are going to be curious to see how this evening goes with Benson County and Mayport CG in girls basketball at the half. Last heard it was number 1 Benson County 23, number 6 Mayport CG 23. The winner of that game will be the number 1 seed entering the District 4 tournament. The loser of that game will be the number 2 seed. Hatton Northwood has the whole shot for the 3. Griggs-Midkota the whole shot for the 4. New Rockford Cheyenne 5. Nelson County 6. Larimore 7. And Warwick is 8. That's again if it ended today. There's still a handful of games left in District 4 basketball, but again, tied at 23 at the half between Benson County and Mayport CG last we heard there. In District 1, Maple River again will be the number 1 seed. They'll either play Hankinson, Enderlin, or Barnes County North as Hankinson and Enderlin play today down in Hankinson. The winner will be the 7. The loser will be the 8 between the Pirates and the Eagles. And the loser of the Pirates and the Eagles will host Barnes County North in a District 1 girls basketball playing game. And then the winner of that will go up against Maple River in 8 days. The 2-7 matchup features Oaks against either Enderlin or Hankinson. The 3-6 matchup will be Sargent County, the 3 seed against the 6 seed of Richland, and the 4-5 matchup of Weimar-Lidgewood against the 5 seed of Tri-State. We'll have the District 1 girls basketball and boys basketball tournaments for you here on yourliveevent.com. Also going on this evening, Enderlin at Hankinson. Richland makes their way to Edgeley-Cullum Montpelier, and you have Lemoore-Litchfield-Marion at Oaks as well. Latest Division B girls basketball poll earlier in the week. Top 5, Benson County, Kenmare-Bowbells, Sedge McLean, Berthold, and Bowman County. You had Mayport CG coming in at number 6. Tioga is 7, followed by Lemoore-Litchfield-Marion 8, Washburn 9, and Linton HMB at number 10. Maple River just outside the top 10 receiving votes. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the coaches. First up will be Mike Munson of Griggs-Midkota going up against the Maple River Raiders alongside with Nathan Hoots here this evening. Again, our coaches' conversation is next out of our starting lineups and the opening tip on senior night here from Tower City on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Your home for the North Dakota District 1 basketball tournaments is yourliveevent.com.
Up by 1, bounce pass inside Cadoon. Cadoon takes the ball screen jumper from 14, got it to go.
The girls tournament tips on Friday, February 14th from Valley City State University. Boys tournament gets underway on Friday, February 28th at the North Dakota State College of Science.
Hand off now to Rayshawn. Earl takes the ball screen, left wing. Earl, dribble, pullback, 3 on the way. Nothing but twine.
That's the District 1 basketball tournaments on yourliveevent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever
it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IREinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by IRE Insurance from Tower City. Griggs-Midkota goes up against Maple River here tonight for a non-district Division B girls basketball game. Joining us here from Griggs-Midkota is Mike Munson here. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Mike, before we were chatting, you just said, it feels like practice in a game. Already kind of has you ready for what a postseason run would kind of feel like with the districts here. So just what have you seen from your team over the course of the season to get to 7-7 on the year? But more importantly, what have you seen from them as of late here as we turn the calendar to February?
Well, in the last 12 days, we've played 6 games, and it's been tough on us. It's left our legs a little weary. It's been a deal where you have to persevere, you have to get through it and things, and we've played well. We've been down and come back a number of games. Could have won a couple of games that we didn't win, of course, but all in all, it's a test. It's been a tough test, and tonight is not going to be any easier.
And you've seen a lot of really good competition, obviously, with just your district alone with Hatton Northwood, Mayport CG, Benson County. I guess on film or what you've seen or heard about Maple River, are they comparable to some of those teams that you've already played this year in your district?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, they have a no prisoner. I mean, they don't take any prisoners. They're going to come at you. They're going to harass you. They're going to physically push you. I mean, it's a big matchup for us.
Let's talk about one of your players that has played well so far, the junior, and Kelsey Johnson. Just kind of have you seen her maturation grow throughout the course of the season?
Well, this year she's really stepped up, being able to take the ball to the basket and things like that. But the biggest thing is it doesn't seem like she's doing that much. You get done after a game and you think, well, she probably had 10 points. She may have 20. It's just one of those deals where she's seeing the game really well. She knows what to do without the ball sometimes when other players, kind of have to, get the ball in order to see something. She hasn't been like that. She's been really good at moving without the basketball, getting offensive rebounds when her shot isn't clicking. She's just had a good year that way. Just a great common sense basketball type year.
Before you get to the district tournament, what's the one thing you want to see from your team to close out the end of the regular season here over the next couple of days before you get to that postseason play, Mike?
Well, that's going to come up quicker than we think. But the main thing is just let's get our legs back under us. Let's find out where we're at that way. Let's get rest if we need rest. Let's push ourselves a little more if we need to do that. But the main thing is get our bodies together. That's the main thing.
Mike, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Thank you very much.
And again, Coach Munson here for the Titans. We'll continue on our pregame show after this from Tower City.
E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
On our IRE Insurance pregame show here today from the Raider Activities Center in Tower City. It is the senior night for the Maple River girls basketball team hosting Griggs-Midkota here. Joining us is Nathan Hoots, the head coach for the Raiders. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Hoots, let's just talk about what you guys have been able to do as of late. Just taking a look at what has been happening. Found ways to get 7 straight wins. More importantly, you picked up a district win against Enderlin, and in doing so, you were able to sweep the regular season, be that number 1 seed. Just how important was that that just to find your way, being one of the top 2 seeds before you get to that district tournament next week in Valley City?
Yeah, to me as the coach, that was our number one goal this year, was to be that number 1 seed, give us the best possible chance to advance into the region tournament at the beginning of the year. And just to be able to accomplish that, we had, a tough slate. We have a tough district. We have 3 outstanding teams at the top, and for us to run the slate for the second year in a row, it certainly means a lot to me and to the girls that in the games that truly matter in the regular season we're able to get up for.
Let's talk about your 2 seniors here on senior night, Brielle Kaloran and Addison Hanning. Just kind of what do those 2 mean to the program in general here?
Well, they came to me as scrawny little 7th graders back when I had 9 or 10 girls in the program, and tonight we're dressing 24 girls. And they have a lot to do with that. Their desire and dedication to the program has been second to none. And what they've done every single year, understanding that, hey, when those junior high girls come up, what do we do to help them feel comfortable and get better every single day? Because they had the leaders when they were in 7th grade. As juniors and seniors, they feel like it's their job to make sure that everybody continues to do what was done to them when they were younger, and it's really showed, especially you just see the numbers. That's what matters to me the most, is that a lot of girls are wanting to play basketball here.
You go look over your next 3 games here, a lot of basketball, a short amount of time to close out the regular season. A game tonight against Griggs-Midkota. You make your way down to the Blickery for the Bonanza on Saturday. Then you got early part of next week, a quality opponent in Hatton Northwood. 3 games left in the regular season before a week and a day you get to districts. What's the one thing you want to see from your team to close out the regular season, albeit these are non-district games here, Hoots?
We want to compete for 32 minutes every single night. And, we talked about it with the coaches, developing depth over the next 3 games. We understand that hopefully we have 3 games in 4 days, meaningful in the district and region tournament, and surviving with 1 girl off the bench is likely not going to be possible. We need to find who's going to be able to come in and give us sub minutes. And that starts tonight, being able to figure out and get some of those jitters out from some of those girls that we really hope will be able to give us some minutes here in the district and region tournament.
Final thing for me, Hoots, final game of the rack, so to speak, for the girls basketball program. What is just this year meant from volleyball into girls hoops? I know we'll still have 1 or 2 left for Coach Koka on the boys' side, but final game here in the new digs, which kind of what has this year been like from a coach's perspective?
I think it's brought some newfound respectability to our school district. I really love it when a team comes in for the first time and they go, wow, this place is awesome. Still got that new car smell on it. Just being able to see people from outside the district get to enjoy what we have, what we get to see every single day. It's been a tremendous addition, not just for the school, but for the communities. As we stand here in this weight room facility, it's been a really, really nice addition for the school district.
Hoots, as always, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight.
All right, thanks for having me.
That again, Nathan Hoots, head coach for the Raiders, will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this. Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. That again is our Coaches Conversations, brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to DHB.bank. As we put a bow on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Griggs-Midkota again, 7 wins, 7 losses on the season. Game number 15, averaging 46 points per game, while defensively giving up 49 points per contest. For the Maple River Raiders, 12 wins, 4 losses. Game number 17 for their regular season. 57 points per game, while defensively giving up 44 points per contest. 3 of their 4 losses coming at the hands of the opposition that scores 52 or more points. Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. Starting lineups in the opening tip, that is next here inside the Raider Activity Center.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland, June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
As we get ready for the starting lineups and the opening tip here today to close out the regular season in terms of the last home game for the Maple River Raiders here. Well, for Griggs-Midkota, this is their second to last visiting road game of the season. They again will play at home against North Star on Saturday before traveling to Nelson County on Tuesday. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they will be making their way to Wahpeton for a date with Ellendale on Saturday at 1 o'clock, then Tuesday at Hatton Northwood. For the Griggs-Midkota Titans, they'll go like this. Jessa Spickler here, the 5'6" sophomore guard, with Kennedy Reedman, a senior at 5'9". You have Kylie Johnson, the 5'6" senior, with her cousin Kelsey Johnson, the 5'7" junior, and Vanessa Volmer, the 5'6" senior guard. Again, Spickler, Reedman, a pair of Johnsons of Kylie and Kelsey. Vanessa Volmer here, the 5'6" senior. Head coached by Mike Munson here for the Titans, hailing out of District 4, Division B, Region 2 here for the Titans. As we turn our attention now to the Maple River Raiders, as Maple River will go like this here for part of their starting lineups here today for the Raiders. Head coach is Nathan Hoots, with a mark of 12 wins, 4 losses on the season, averaging 57, while defensively giving up 44 points per contest, as they're looking to shut the lights off here inside the Raider Activity Center and get this one underway with their starting lineups here in a moment. But they'll roll like this. In the backcourt is Violet Richmond. Richmond, a 5'8" freshman guard. You have there as well Brielle Kaloran, a 5'10" senior forward. Claire Irie, the 5'9" junior. Irie at 5'9". Addison Hannig, the 6' senior center. And from there you also have Abby Kaloran. Kaloran, the 5'5" freshman guard. Again, Richmond, Kaloran, that's Bree, Irie, Hannig, and Abby Kaloran here tonight for the Maple River Raiders. Again, last game as a senior in this new digs, going from the Raider Dome to now the Raider Activity Center here for Bree and also Addison. Chase Miller with you here on this Thursday night. We'll also like to thank our camera operator and Autumn Rohrbeck handling the JV and now varsity broadcast as well. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock on our City of Hope scoreboard as we get you ready here for the opening tap with Hannig in the center circle alongside with Kelsey Johnson. Opening tip at 7:14 on a Thursday night. We will be back here in Tower City tomorrow as well for the boys as they will welcome in Richland for a District 1 contest. Opening tip is up in the air, won by Hannig, and the Raiders will start with the ball offensively here with Abby Kaloran. She takes the ball screen by Bree. Right-handed side now to Irie. Irie with the pass to Hannig at the high post. Hannig sees this one on the deck for a moment. Bree comes up with it as the Titans will match a little man pressure defense. Violet back to Bree here, 17 on the shot clock. Bree with the pass to the baseline now to Hannig. Hannig's going to drive inside the paint off the window for 2. Addison Hannig with the first field goal on the City of Hope scoreboard here for Maple River. The Titans in their black uniforms, white numerals and numbers, outlined in blue here with the blue stripe down the side. The Raiders in their home whites. Ball will go left-handed side as Maple River stands a little 2-3 zone. Kelsey Johnson on the interior, gives it up top to Spickler for three. Book it. Jessa with the triple on the Griggs-Midkota Titans go 1 for 1. Just like the Raiders on their opening possession and take an early lead. Violet Richmond at the right wing, able to cross over to the baseline. Violet will see this one. That'll go short. And a rebound here to Reedman. You'll see it now for the Titans as they will handle it with Spickler. Spickler at the left wing here with the basketball to the baseline. That'll go to Reedman. Bounce pass interior off the window. Good for 2. Kelsey Johnson gets the first 2 points here for the Titans. It's now 5-2 as Violet Richmond will bring it in the front court. Violet with the basketball here. She goes on the interior. Shot will be off the mark as Reedman gets the rebound. And now you'll see the Titans work with it the other side of the floor with Spickler. Spickler at the wing. Give it to Reedman here. Back to Spickler at the top of the key as they work it to the high post to Johnson. Jumper from 12. There's a block shot by Hanig, but Johnson stays with it. Takes a dribble off the window. Good for 2. Kelsey Johnson, 4 points early on here for the Titans, who have taken a 7-2 lead. Brielle Killorn finds it to Hanig. Hanig's going to spin, able to split a double. Shot will be off, and it'll be last touch here by Kennedy Reedman. As this one will go, as we will see it now for Maple River, down 7-2, will inbound the basketball here with 6:08 left to play in this first quarter. There it is for 2 points. As Edison Hanig is able to finish with the 2, makes it now 7-4. You'll see the Titans leave this one here at the top of the key with Johnson back to the round the world as they go to the high post. This one a hard dribble down the paints. This one nearly a turnover as it's going to be on the baseline. Jumper on the way for the Titans. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound here for Bree and the Raiders. As you'll see the foul coming across here on Griggs-Midkota. This will be the first one on Spickler, the team's first as well. Remember the quick inbounds play for Maple River, able to get it back to a one-possession game. Violet Richmond will look for the ball screen here as she does, takes it to the right wing. A little hesitation to Irie. Irie thought about it for a second, able to see this one up and in. Irie hits the 3 from the right wing, and now we're knotted at 7. First tie of the contest here coming at the 5:20 mark of this opening quarter. Right-handed side as it's been all offense early on in this one. As you'll see Reedman with it. And this one will go across the way. Violet Richmond comes up with it. Violet in transition. Violet up and in for 2. Violet got the roll to go just over the rim. Able to snug right back in, and it's after 7 straight points by Griggs-Midkota, able to see 7 straight points here by the Raiders to take a lead. They made the opening field goal. Right-handed side for Griggs. This to regain the lead. 3-pointer will be long by Johnson, by Kylie. On a play, last touch by Kennedy, and it will be Maple River with the basketball. Raiders here with Violet Richmond. As Violet crossing the timeline now. At the top, inside to Hanig. Tough pass, though. A little floater that help defense came across for the Titans, but Violet gets the ball right back. Violet going to the paint, right-handed scoop shot is long. Backside board by Kylie Johnson. Johnson works with it now in the front court at the right wing. Gives it back up top to Reedman as she works around the horn to Spickler now to the baseline. This one goes with Vollmer. Vollmer back up top as there's a couple hard dribbles by Spickler. Spickler with the curl hop, right-handed side. Johnson, 3, book it. Kylie Johnson with the triple. The second made 3 for the Titans, and they have regained the lead on the City Hope scoreboard here by 1. Violet Richmond, right wing going behind the back to Bree. Bree going hard down the paint. The lane open up for 2. Killorn gets in the scoring column. 4th different player here for the Raiders as these two teams are trading buckets back and forth. Titans again, 7 wins, 7 losses, but you could argue they're playing the toughest district in the state of North Dakota with Benson County, Mayport, CG, and Hatton Northwood in front of them. This one goes to the baseline. Jumper on the way will be short here by Vollmer. Rebound tapped out right in the hands of the Titans, and Kennedy Reedman gets her 3rd board, her first field goal, and the Titans have regained the advantage here at 12-11. Pass on the inside. Hanig throws this one up and in. Addison Hanig now with 6. As Griggs-Midkota averaging 46 points per game. Maple River at 47, and both teams well on pace here in terms of their shooting performance in this first quarter to have a good offensive game. But there's a turnover here for Griggs-Midkota as Brielle Kaloran looking for the pass, but good hands defensively by Reedman to get back, and this one will be Maple River on the substitution. As Hallie Bisset will check in here, as Abby Kaloran will check out for the Raiders. At the 3-minute mark, Haddock going hard down the paint. Haddock shot no. Rebound comes down to Reedman, her fourth. Spickler in the front court now. Leaves it left-handed side to Kylie Johnson. High post to Kelsey Johnson. Jumper from 14. That'll be off the mark. Rebound goes to Bree. Outlet the other side of the floor, and you'll see this be a foul here by Haddock. Or will they say out of bounds? We do have one official saying there was a foul on the play. And we'll see what the official call will be. And this one will be on Haddock. So Addison picks up her first and the team's first here of the quarter. 2:42 left to play here in the first. Griggs-Midkota, the Titans, led so far by the 4 points of Johnson. While Maple River led by the 6 of Haddock. As the Raiders with a 13-12 advantage, as the Titans making some substitutions, as Leah Saxberg is now newly inserted. Spickler also with Kylie Johnson here. Johnson taking a couple of dribbles, leaves it right-handed side to Spickler. Spickler to the high post to Johnson. That's Kelsey. Kelsey Johnson able to spin at the right wing, back up top. Spickler three-pointer off the iron. Rebound here on the inside, and the Titans go to the free throw line. Kelsey Johnson to the line, and player that we talked about with head coach Mike Munson on our pregame conversation. Mike just said Kelsey is just smooth, just able to do the little things well, and all of a sudden you think she might have a 10, 12-point performance, and you look up, she's got 5, 6 rebounds, 15, 20 points, and she just does it very effortlessly. As Abby Kaloran will come in now for Irie, as we're tied at 13 apiece. Our second tie here of the opening quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 is halfway in. Ball gets deflected, and this one will end up with Bree, her third rebound. Abby Kaloran here will handle it on transition. Kaloran with the step and a traveling violation. She was looking for a cutting Bree, but as she did, just brought it back with her and the step. Turnover here on the Raiders. Anytime you have a parent night or a senior night can be emotional for the home team. The Raiders playing through that early on in this one, but the Titans came out firing so far. Kelsey Johnson with the dribble to the baseline. Jumper from 15. This one will rattle out, no good by Saxberg, but no one boxes out Vollmer, and Vollmer gets this scoring column. All 5 of the Titans starters are in the scoring column. Violet Richmond to Bisset, left pocket 3 for the lead. That'll go long. Backside board, though, for Abby Kaloran. Abby sees this one to Bree. Bree back to Violet. Violet takes a couple of dribbles hard down the paint. Violet with the left-handed shot, no. Rebound on the inside, though, for Abby, her second of the possession. Interior here to Haddock, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. Foul will come across on Kelsey Johnson, her first and the team's second of the quarter. As you'll see, checking out will be Kylie Johnson here for Griggs-Midkota, as Jersey will check in. Gronenberg, the 5'5 senior guard. Abigail Kaloran gets one up inside the paint. That'll go long. Rebound to Spickler. 4-on-2, make it 4-on-3. Ball goes right wing. Titans bounce pass on the inside. Good hands by Bree to get the steal. Third turnover for the Titans. Going right to left now is Violet. Richmond crossing over, finds a trailing Kaloran. Back to Violet here. Open three-pointer. Violet got it. Violet Richmond now with 5, and for the Raiders, that's their second made 3 as they regain the regain the lead here at 1. 2-3 zone continues. High post touch to Saxberg to the baseline as the Titans will give it back up top to Spickler. Spickler jumper from 14. That'll rattle out, and a rebound by Bree, her fourth. Finds it to Addison Haddock. Now to Violet Richmond. Richmond crossing over. Jumper from the right elbow. Unable to get the shooter's roll, but look at the board by Haddock. Good for 2. Haddock now with 8 points and a rebound here for the Raiders. Titans to the left-handed side. We'll see this to the baseline now to Saxberg on the interior. Kaloran spins, hits the deck. Saxberg will come up with it. Then a foul on Haddock, and that'll be her second. So Addison picks up her second, team's second. And substitution here with Vollmer will check out of the game. Coming in here will be Ruth Haugen, the 5'7 sophomore. This one pass on the interior from the block. Good for 2 for Kelsey Johnson. She's got 7. Titans back within 1. Violet Richmond crossing the timeline here at the right wing. Raiders Can hold for that final shot of the quarter if they want. Kaloran pass, nice find to Irie, good for two. Get it to the high post, Irie with the little flex cut. The Titans got 5 seconds to work, 3 seconds. Spickler to beat the horn for three off the iron, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's been a flurry of scoring, 37 points combined in the opening 8 minutes on our City of Hope scoreboard.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Well, if you like scoring, this has been the game for you so far on our City of Hope scoreboard. Ball will go left-handed side to Spickler at the left wing. They weave it right-handed side. Gronenberg will shoot the three-pointer. That'll go long. Johnson, though, got her mid on it, and Kelsey gets her second board of the game. Fresh 35 for the Titans. Kelsey on the interior, able to spin on the block over Violet Shotno. Rebound to Abby. Kaloran get their third board now to Violet Richmond. Richmond will see this in a foul here on the Titans. This one will be on Volmer, her team's first of the second quarter. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search HopeND.com. That again is HopeND.com. Raiders lead it by 3 here. Violet right-handed side to Abby. Abby on this weave now to Bree. Kick to the baseline to B-set now to Violet. Violet with a couple of dribbles, able to get this one inside the paint for 2. Violet Richmond now has 7. Hanning on the bench to start the second quarter with those 2 personal fouls. Nathan Hoots has played so far 6 today in this game. This is nearly stolen away by B-set, as you'll see Gronenberg with it and a double dribble violation. Sophia Santrum will check in, as Sophia, the 5'10" 8th grader, has played in 5 games so far here for Maple River. As she will check in, as Violet Richmond will check out, something Nathan Hoots talked about with us on the pregame show. Got to find some depth here with these last 3 games throughout the course of the regular season before you get to districts and regions, where if you're fortunate enough to get through districts and get to regions, you might play a lot of basketball in a short amount of time. As we'll see a foul here on the Titans up top. Haugen will pick up her first, team second here for Griggs-Midkota. Titans led by the 7 points of Kelsey Johnson so far, and a 3 by Kylie Johnson, and a 3 by Spickler. Abby Kaloran shot will be short. Rebound comes down to Kelsey Johnson. That's her 3rd of the game for the junior. Titans here with Spickler. Spickler, the free throw line inside to Kelsey. Johnson looking for the step, instead gives the bounce pass to the baseline. Jumper is good for 2. Ruth Haugen gets in the scoring column, and the Titans, well, they're back within 1 possession here with 6:30 left in our first half of play. B set right-handed side to Satcham. Satcham now to the right baseline to Irie. Irie back to Satcham here as they reverse it to B set. Baseline open as Abby. Shot fake, able to get to the baseline runner. No. Rebound, though, here gets tousled for and will eventually have a timeout or a jump. They're going to say that there's going to be a timeout as Bree had it between her ankles for a moment. The Titans got down on the deck with it with Volmer, and a timeout on the floor here for Griggs-Midkota.
Your home for North Dakota postseason wrestling is YourLiveEvent.com. Tune in to our coverage of the East Region Individual Girls Wrestling Tournament and the Class B East Region Individual Boys Wrestling Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com. Our coverage begins on Friday, February 14th from Castleton for the Girls East Region Individual Tournament, followed by the Class B East Region Boys Individual Wrestling Tournament in Grafton on Saturday, February 15th on YourLiveEvent.com.
22-19 here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Maple River Raiders lead it by 3 here after the timeout by the Titans. Griggs-Midkota here with Spickler in the front court. Leaves it left-handed side to Groneberg. Now to the baseline as this one goes to Haugen. Back to Spickler. Spickler guarded by Richmond to Haugen here, who's guarded by Bree. Back up top as the Titans reverse it around to Groneberg. Now to the baseline. Haugen will see this bounce pass on the interior to Johnson. Johnson to the left block off the window. Good for two. Kelsey Johnson now with 7. Good block-to-block move there by Kelsey. And the Titans are back within 1. Violet Richmond, high post touch to Bree, who zips it now to B-Set. B-Set, nice move on the interior, just unable to finish. Rebound gets tipped down the hands of Groneberg. Groneberg will see this at the right wing to the baseline here. Groneberg, high post, ball gets deflected. Bree will come up with it now as she does to B-Set. Hallie's going to drive. B-Set spins, gives it back to Bree up top. Bree with a hard drive on the interior, and there's going to be a body foul, and Kaloran will head to the free throw line. Foul will be assessed on Kelsey Johnson. That'll be her second, the team's third, as Bree, a 60% free throw shooter, to the stripe. First free throw of the night here for the Raiders is in. Hanig will check in as Irie will check out for Maple River, while the Titans will match with Reedman and also Kylie Johnson checking in here for Coach Mike Munson's club. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Bree is also good. Kaloran, 4 points, 4 rebounds, and a handful of steals so far for the Raiders here this evening. As you will see it left-handed side, now to left wing. That'll go to Vollmer to the baseline now as it'll go on the interior. That'll go to Reedman. Reedman's shot is up off the mark as B-Set clears the miss. Sophia Satrom now will see this. Satrom, bounce pass to Violet Richmond. Violet with it. Violet on the interior. Floater, no. Violet gets the ball back, throws it up, and gets fouled. Second board of the game here for Violet. She's an 80% free throw shooter who will head to the line. As a foul will come across here on Ruth Haugen. That'll be her second and the team's 4th. Free throw attempt on the way here for Violet Richmond's good now with 8. Titans will make a substitution here as Leah Saxberg, a 5'7" senior, will check in. Titans 5 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, and a freshman on the roster this season. Hanig is going to get fouled and counted. Addison Hanig with an and one, now in double digits with 10. Hanig with a 3-point opportunity. And just like that, the Raiders see this lead balloon up to 6. And keep it at 6 after the missed free throw. Rebound goes to Vollmer here, her second. Kaloran in the backcourt providing some pressure defense. Titans with Kylie Johnson right-hand side to Vollmer. Vollmer gives this one to the baseline now to Saxberg. Saxberg back to the right wing. They're trying to post up Reedman on the inside, but Spickler's going to drive. Spickler with the kick left-handed side. With it is Vollmer. Vollmer sees this on a deflection. Sophia Satrom up the floor to Bree. Kaloran with the shot fake step through, and this one gets blocked. Rebound comes down to Violet Richmond, and then this one will go out of play. Abby Kaloran set to come back into the game here for the Raiders as Bree will check out. As we'll take a look at Bree there. She got hit across the arm on that last shot attempt. Violet Richmond will inbound it to left wing to B-Set. Gives this one, and the Titans will get a steal with it. Here is Spickler. Spickler off the window, good for 2. Spickler now has 5 after the 3rd turnover of the game here for the Maple River Raiders. As you will see it with Violet Richmond. Richmond crossing over. Richmond hops into the paint to B-Set. Extra pass to Sophia Satrom. Hanig asking for it on the inside. Satrom at the wing gives it to B-Set here. B-Set interior to Hanig. Hanig uses the dribble. Kick now to Violet. Violet with a couple of dribbles inside the paint on the drive. Shot no. Rebound here to Reedman. That'll be her 5th of the contest. Spickler in the front court, right-handed side now to the Titans. Jumper just inside the 3-point line is going to go long, and we'll see a foul. And this foul will be on Hanig after the position there for Saxberg. Hanig will pick up her 3rd. That'll be the team's 1st of the quarter as Hanig will check out. And on senior night, your 2 seniors on the bench here now for Nathan Hoots. Here for Hanig and Kaloran. Titans to inbound the basketball as they will. This one will go right wing to Reedman back up top. Ball will go left and inside to Vollmer. Vollmer at the left wing now back up top as this one goes to Spickler. Spickler on the baseline here for Saxberg to the right-handed side to Johnson back up top as this one works its way around to the left wing. Open jumper partially blocked by Abby Kaloran after the attempt there by Saxberg, and it will come down here at Maple River. Raiders with Violet Richmond at the 3-minute mark of this second quarter. Violet here will slip it right-handed side to B-Set. B-Set will see this, gets walled off. Bounce pass to Sophia Satcham, back to Violet here. Open, left wing 3 for Richmond. That'll go long. Rebound here, going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the team in white here of Maple River. Substitution for the Titans as Kelsey Johnson will check in. 2:47 left to play here in the second quarter. 27-23 right now. Raiders been held scoreless for the last 2 minutes of action. As you will see the Titans here with Kylie Johnson in the front court. Johnson, right-handed side to Vollmer. Vollmer at the wing gives this one to Riedman on the inside. Riedman will spin off the window, no. Ball will come out, and it will be in the hands of Sophia Satcham, but then the Titans will come away with a steal. As they do, bounce past Kylie Johnson across the paint to Spickler, back to Johnson. Johnson will see this on the baseline here. Ball will go to Spickler. Taking a hard dribble here is Spickler across the way. Jumper for Kylie Johnson, gets the shooter's roll to go. Kylie Johnson now with 5. The Titans back within 2 here as we reach the 2-minute mark of this second quarter. Irie open, left wing 3. That'll go long. B-Set chases this one down, saves it, but it goes right in the hands here of the Titans. Griggs-Midkota with a chance to tie or take the lead here with the made field goal. Zone pressure defense continues. This one slips it on the inside. Johnson, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound comes down to Sophia Satcham, third. Outlet the other side. B-Set, right-handed layup for 2. B-Set gets in the scoring column. Here's the Raiders are back up by 4. Griggs-Midkota, the Titans left-handed side to Spickler. Spickler here at the right-handed hip-high dribble to the right wing now to Vollmer. Vollmer to the high post touch as this one will go on the interior. Ball gets deflected. B-Set will get the steal now to Violet Richmond. Violet will handle the basketball. Right-handed layup, got it to go. Violet gets in double digits. She has 10. Spickler drive kick, three-pointer. Vollmer tickles a twine. Vanessa Vollmer now with 5, and Griggs-Midkota is back within a possession. Violet Richmond here at the left wing as Richmond will see this ball screen by Irie. Violet to Satcham, right-handed side as this will go to Abby Kaloran. Kaloran with the left-handed dribble. Kaloran going hard down the paint, left-handed layup for 2. Abby in the scoring column now for the Raiders, who are back up by 5 as this one has been a lot of offense today here in this first half. Titans left wing with Spickler. Spickler taking a couple of dribbles, able to do so, crossing over right to left. Spickler to the baseline, jumper from 3, and the Titans, this one will rattle out no good by Johnson, but the ball is saved. Eventually it'll come up here with Kylie. Three-pointer is short. Rebound put back here for the Titans. Can't go on the way there for Kelsey, and Abby Kaloran saves it before it goes out of bounds. 14 seconds here left in the half as Maple River will utilize it. Back to Abby Kaloran. Kaloran with 6 seconds, now with 5. Violet Richmond on the baseline at the left wing, 3 seconds. 2, got the shot off and gets the shooter's roll to go. And that's how we'll end our first half of play. The Maple River Raiders 35, the Griggs-Midkota Titans 28 on our City of Hope scoreboard. This is our halftime show.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we come back at the half here, you're able to see on the center court the Maple River Robotics team, the Raider Robotics, part of some elementary school kids able to form a robot. They have to compete throughout the season for robotics and do a couple of competitions, and the robots are instructed to do certain things as throw a ball across the gym or find a way to get it in a cylinder. So able to see that for you a little bit behind the scenes. Maple River with 6 players in the scoring column here today. They have 5 first-half turnovers, 18 rebounds, 2 threes, and they're 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Well, for Griggs-Midkota, the Titans, 6 players in the scoring column. They are 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 threes, and 15 rebounds with 7 turnovers here for Griggs-Midkota. Maple River led individually by the 12 points of Violet Richmond. Richmond 1 of 2 from the land of the free throw line. She does have a made 3. Again, Violet with 12 points. 10 points, 2 rebounds for Addison Hannig, who's 0 for 1 from the stripe. 5 points for Claire Irie, 4 points, 4 rebounds for Brielle Kaloran. 2 points, 4 boards here for Abby Kaloran. 2 points for Beeson and 3 rebounds off the bench here on the way for Sophia Satcham again for Maple River. Again, the Raiders led by the 12 of Violet Richmond, and Hannig has 10. For Griggs-Midkota, the Titans with 9 points. Kelsey Johnson with 9 points and 4 rebounds. You have 5 points on the way for Kylie Johnson with a made 3. 5 points for Jessa Spickler, also with a made 3. 2 points then for Kennedy Reedman. Reedman 2 points and 5 rebounds. And you have 2 points as well here for Ruth Haugen on the floor. And 5 for Vanessa Vollmer. So again for the Titans, 9 points for Kelsey Johnson. Then you got 5 here for Spickler, 5 for Kylie Johnson, and 5 for Vollmer here for Griggs-Midkota as the Titans are trailing it by 7 after 1 half of play. 20 points in the first half for the Raiders, 15 points in the second quarter, that is. For Griggs-Midkota, 17 points in the first quarter and 11 points in quarter number 2. After tonight for Griggs-Midkota, 2 more games in the regular season remain. Saturday hosting North Star, Tuesday at Nelson County. Well, for Maple River, they as well will have 2 games remaining. Saturday, they will make their way to Wahpeton for a date with Ellendale at 1 o'clock. And then Tuesday, they will make their way to Hatton Northwood to close out the regular season before district play starts for the Raiders. At the half, again, Maple River 35, Griggs-Midkota 28. This is Division B girls basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back on our halftime show, we'll take a look at some other scores from across the way earlier today here on YourLiveEvent.com. As the Maple River Raiders and the Griggs-Midkota Titans, fortunate to get these games in. Sometimes when you get to Mother Nature and weather, just not 100% sure what you are able or unable to get in for contests throughout the course of the day, but both teams said we are good to go and we want to get these respective games in, and that's exactly what we're able to do here as we take a look again at some of your out-of-town scores here today on your yourliveevent.com. Earlier, Benson County picked up a win over Mayport CG 52-49, and in doing so, Benson County in girls basketball again will be the #1 seed entering the District 4 tournament. Mayport CG will be the 2 seed. Also in Division A girls basketball here tonight, Valley City with a 64-24 victory over the Lisbon Broncos. From there, Wahpeton going up against Central Cass here this evening. That game is just about to tip in Castleton here this evening. And Thompson and Carrington in girls basketball. The Thompson Tommies with a 10-point lead right now. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Thompson on the road in Carrington, leading again by 10 points in Division A Region 2 girls basketball. And then in Region 1, Oak Grove and Northern Cass just about to tip here later tonight up in Hunter. Again, that is high school basketball here on yourliveevent.com. At the half, the Maple River Raiders led by the 12 of Violet Richmond and a 10 by Edison Hanig. Griggs-Midkota led by the 9 of Kelsey Johnson. That does it for a halftime show. We come back after this. It's second half action inside the Raider Activity Center.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Maple Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Second half action here inside the Raider Activity Center as the Griggs-Midkota Titans with the win here tonight. They would improve to 8-7 on the season, while for the Maple River Raiders, a win for them this evening will get them to 13-4 on the year in a contest that started just a little over a half hour ago here in Tower City. Griggs-Midkota will start with Reedman on the floor. Also, you'll have Spickler, a pair of Johnsons of Kylie and Kelsey and Vanessa Vollmer here for the Titans. While for the Raiders, able to see Irie. Good to see Brielle Kaloran back on the floor. Hanig and also Abigail Kaloran here, their original starting 5 as well for the Raiders. Hanig inside with the block touch, able to spin to the baseline, good for 2. Addison Hanig has scored in every quarter, and the Raiders have their largest lead of the game here at 9. With it now is going to be Spickler. Gives it to the high post left-handed wing to Kelsey Johnson. Johnson to the right elbow, able to drive back up top to Spickler. Spickler driving, kicking out to Kylie Johnson. Kylie bounced past to Vollmer on the baseline. Vollmer will see this at the right wing. Gives it back up top to Reedman. Able to slip it now to Spickler. Spickler will take the screen as they will go underneath it. She'll shoot the 3. Shot will be off the mark. Good box out, but this box out comes offensively for Kelsey Johnson. She's now in double digits, 11 points and 5 rebounds. Violet Richmond will handle it. Right wing now to Abby. Kaloran on this weave to Bree. Bree with it, gives it to Hanig, but there's a defensive hand there by Spickler to bat it out of bounds on the baseline. As the Raiders will inbound the basketball here with Hanig. as we're able to do so to Violet. Violet sees this one to Hanig on the baseline, and there's going to be a foul. Reedman will pick up the foul as Hanig had her on the hip. As you'll see, Kennedy with her first, team's first of the third, as Hanig has the free throw line where the Raiders are 3 of 5 from the stripe so far this evening. Free throw attempt is going to get the shooter's roll. Hanig now with 13 points. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Hanig to try to get to 14 on the night. This one is up and good. 39-30 as the Titans will see this with Kylie Johnson back to Spickler. Spickler will handle it now at the right wing as it'll go to Reedman. Reedman here at the right wing looking for a teammate. Gives one to the high post touch to Spickler. Jumper for 2. Jessa Spickler now has 7. It's 39-32. Violet Richmond here at the top, right-handed side to Irie. She'll shoot the 3. Irie will see this one. That'll go off the mark. Kelsey Johnson with the loose board. But then there's a turnover. Hanig with a 3-pointer. That'll go short as Kylie Johnson gets the rebound. Titans get a stop. Now they need a score to make it a 2-possession game here for Griggs-Midkota. As you'll see Spickler to the right wing now to Reedman. Reedman will see this back up top to Kelsey Johnson as they work it now to Kylie. Kylie Johnson back up top to Vollmer. Vollmer on the inside. Nice pass. This one finished for 2. Spickler gets the 2 points. Now with 9 in the contest as the Titans are back within 2 possessions. Kaloran, that's Bree. Baseball pass, and this one will be a turnover here for the Raiders. Just going to climb the ladder there for Irie and a turnover here on Maple River. 39-34 with 5:52 left to play here in the third quarter. Griggs-Midkota with Reedman gives it back up top. That'll be to Vollmer. They work it around the horn, left-handed side to Johnson. Kylie now to Kelsey as Johnson reverses it right wing to Reedman. On the interior, nice bounce pass as this will be a foul after Vollmer looking to drop that one off to Kelsey. Foul will come across the arm here for Maple River, their first of the third quarter, as the foul will be coming. And this one will be on Claire Irie, and we'll see a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them 39-34 here in the third.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Ag is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership, so we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
39-34 after the timeout for the Raiders. They will have, a timeout on the floor with Griggs-Midkota. They will have 3 remaining. Here's a shot up and in. Able to finish for 2 points for Kelsey Johnson as she now has 11. Maple River will see this to the high post to Violet Richmond, now to Bree as they go to the baseline. Jumper on the way for Violet Richmond. That'll go short. Good box out here by Vanessa Vollmer. That'll be her 3rd of the contest. As you'll see Griggs-Midkota have a chance to left-handed side with it, as they will swing it to the left wing here to Spickler. Spickler gives it back up top. Vollmer 3-pointer, that'll swirl out, no good. Rebound comes down to Bree Kaloran. That'll be her 5th. Bree with it on the interior. Shot is up, no. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and it will be last touch here on the way for Griggs-Midkota. As B-Set will sub back in here for Maple River as Violet will inbound the basketball. Violet Richmond to left wing to Abby. Kaloran on the baseline runner. Got it. Abby's got 4, and the Raiders are back up by 5. 4:45 to play here in the third quarter on our City of Hope scoreboard. Ball will go left wing to Reedman. Reedman will see this. Bounce pass on the inside. Johnson good for 2. Kelsey Johnson, 6 points in the quarter, 15 in the game, and they're going to post up Addison Hanig with Johnson as Hanig has those 3 fouls. They'll go right at her. Kaloran, rainbow 3 left wing. That'll go short. Rebound here, hustled for her, and this one will go out of play. It'll be last touch here for Hanig. As you'll see a substitution here as Cronenberg will check into the game with 4:24 to play here in this third quarter, as Nathan Hoots was looking for a foul here for the Titans, saying that someone undercut Hanig trying to go for the loose ball. Nothing was granted. One foul apiece for both teams. Maple River with 5 timeouts remaining. Griggs-Midkota has 3. As you will see a left wing to Reedman. Reedman to the high post as this will be the Volmer turnover as Edison Hanig gives it up the floor. Look at Brielle Kaloran. Left-handed layup, no. Rebound tipped. And eventually you'll see it here for Johnson. Kelsey Johnson gets her 7th board of the game, working on a double-double. Kelsey using up that dribble. Kelsey Johnson to the wing. Here's a jumper by Spickler. That'll go long. Rebound to Abby. Kaloran will see this double team coming here for the Titans as Kaloran able to keep the dribble now to Bree. Bree skips it to Beeset. Extra pass to Violet from the North Star Egg logo. Violet tickles a twine. Richmond now with 15. Her second main 3 of the contest, and the Raiders lead it by 6. Reedman guarded by Violet. Violet trying to get the steal, does. Violet in transition. Richmond to the paint, right-handed scoop for 2. Violet Richmond now with 17. Griggs-Midkota will see this left-handed side with the basketball to Volmer. Volmer nearly lost it as Richmond was looking for another steal. Here goes Johnson. Kelsey, couple of dribbles. Johnson right wing, this one to Gronenberg. Back up top to Reedman, able to reverse it. Volmer here to the high post to Johnson. Hanig trying to get the steal, this one on the deck. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Spickler going to leave it to the baseline. Gronenberg will shoot a 3-pointer. That'll go long as Brielle Kaloran will come up with it. Bree gets her 6th board of the contest. Violet Richmond up the floor to B-set. B-set to Bree. Bree with a jumper from 10. Got it. Bree's got 2 points in every quarter, 6 points in the game, and 6 rebounds here, and it's the first double-digit lead for either club tonight. And we'll see a timeout on the floor as the Raiders separate a little bit here midway through the 3rd quarter on the City of Hope scoreboard.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
.38 here today on YourLiveEvent.com as the Maple River Raiders are out in front over the Griggs-Midkota Titans for Division B girls basketball here this evening inside the Raider Activity Center. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you patronize all of our sponsors who are providing you high school coverage throughout the course of this season. A reminder, we will have coverage this weekend of both the Southeast and Northeast Class B regional dual coverage. We'll also have coverage of the girls audio-only dual tournament up in Grand Forks. You got individuals next weekend for wrestling in Grafton for Class B. The girls will be in Castleton on Valentine's, while on Saturday on the 15th, the boys will be in Grafton. And we got coverage of the District 1 boys and girls basketball tournaments as well. February Frenzy, always a fun time. Spickler, left-handed side, bounce pass now. That'll go to Kelsey Johnson, right wing to Spickler. Spickler going to go on the baseline and see this one out of bounds, and a turnover here on the Titans. Mike Munson may be looking for a little bit of a foul coming across, nothing granted, but if you're Griggs-Midkota right now, it's all about hanging on, not trying to get this lead to go up any more than what they have it now for the Raiders. Well, for Maple River, can you get this to 14 or 15 and get a little more cushion before you get to that 4th quarter? Irie inside to Brielle Kaloran. Ball gets deflected and tipped as the Titans will see this with Kelsey Johnson. There's a foul by Abby. Kaloran will pick up the foul, her first and the team's second. Kelsey Johnson with 6 of the 10 points here in the quarter for Griggs-Midkota as they will head to the free throw line for their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Kelsey gets the roll. Substitution is Kylie Johnson will come in as Jessa Spickler will check out. Johnson with 16 points, now make it 17 on the evening. Titans back within 8 under the 2-minute mark. Violet Richmond, right wing. Titans shoot a zone. Violet's going to shoot over it. That'll go short. Rebound tipped by B-Set in the hands of Johnson, and then we'll see a tie-up. So a good hustle there by B-Set. The arrow will favor Griggs-Midkota. as Irie will check out. Satchram will come in. Well, for the Titans, they will make a substitution as Saxburg will check into the game and Gronenberg will check out. Maple River so far 13 points in the quarter. The Titans, they have 12. It was 35-28 at the half in favor of Maple River. Right-handed side, Vollmer with the skip pass. It'll go to Kylie Johnson. Johnson on the baseline leaves this one as it goes on the interior through the hands of Kelsey Johnson after the pass by Haugen, and the turnovers are starting to mount a little bit for the Titans. They got 13. Violet Richmond goes behind the back to B-set. Back to Richmond. Richmond with an ankle cross inside the paint. Step through for Violet. This one got it to go. Violet Richmond, 7 in the quarter, 19 in the game. Griggs-Midkota needs some help before a 5-second call, and they will have a 5-second violation here for the Titans. As you will see, Abigail Kaloran checking out. Claire Irie will check in, and now the Raiders will inbound the basketball here with Violet. As they do, Brielle Kaloran, there's going to be a foul. Foul will be on Griggs-Midkota. As the Titans will pick up their second. Foul will come across on Haugen. That'll be her third. Kaloran inbound to B-set. B-set on the wing, gives it up top to Irie. Irie reverse it now to Violet. Violet with a couple of dribbles, now to Claire, as Irie sees this to Sophia Satchram with 54.8 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, as it'll be a turnover here on Maple River. That'll be their 8th of the contest. 50-40. As Janine, who takes some photos here throughout the course of the season for Maple River, had to attempt to take a photo and also play the basketball, which is tough for anybody to try to do. And it looks like she's all right, has a little snicker across the way with some of her family on the near side, as you'll see Griggs-Midkota driving to the baseline here to Johnson, as Kylie will handle it up top to Saxburg. Saxburg at the high post. We'll see it now to the right wing, as it'll be to Kylie Johnson back up top. Saxburg will see this now to Spickler. Spickler hop into the paint to Johnson. Kelsey jumper, this one off the backboard, no. Rebound to B-set and a foul here for Griggs-Midkota. B-set gets her second, as the foul will be tabbed on Spickler, her second and the team's third here for Griggs-Midkota. Raiders will see it now with Violet Richmond, as Violet taking a couple of dribbles. With 13 seconds, Richmond to the baseline to Satchram, back to Violet. Richmond high post to Bree. Bree sings this one to B-set. Now the left wing to Irie. Irie with the three-pointer. That one off the iron rebound, though, for Violet. Put back, got it to go to beat the Horn. That's how we'll end our third quarter of play. Violet Richmond in the quarter had 9 of her 21, again coming in the third. It's the Raiders up by 12 as we head to the final 8 minutes of regulation.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As we head to our final 8 minutes of regulation here, as the Maple River Raiders will handle it to the high post. Kaloran's pass goes to Abigail. Bounce pass across the paint. Good defense there by Kylie Johnson to anticipate. Gets the steal, as you'll see Reedman with it, and a foul here on Maple River. This will be on Bree. Kaloran will pick up her first, team's first of the fourth quarter. And for Griggs-Midkota right now, trailing by 12 points, led by the 17 of Kelsey Johnson. Kylie Johnson swings it right-handed side to Spickler. Spickler to the high post to Kelsey, as they'll handle a turnover here out of the outstretched hands of Saxburg, as she's got the 15th turnover as a team now for Griggs-Midkota. Out for Maple River, led by the 21 of Violet Richmond, the 14 of Hanig. As you'll see Bree on the up and over inside of Hanig off of the top of her head, and a turnover here on the Raiders. That's their 10th. The Titans with Kelsey Johnson left-handed side to Spickler. Spickler inside the paint, crossover to Johnson. That's Kylie 3. That'll go short. Good box up by the 8th grader in Sophia Satram for her board. Sophia Satram at the right-handed dribble. Bounce pass now to Bree. As Kaloran goes to Richmond. Richmond on the flex cut. Shot is up, no. Rebound Satram. Satram finds a teammate. That's Bree. Right wing triple coming. That'll go long. And Bree will save this one. And another chance here in the possession for the Raiders as they will reset the offense. Violet Richmond tees up a 3. That'll be off the lip of the rim. And a great box out underneath here for Kelsey Johnson. That's her 8th board of the game. Spickler, right-handed side with the basketball. Spickler, bounce pass now to Kylie as Johnson skips it to the left-handed side. Inside to Kelsey Johnson. There comes a double. Spickler jumper baseline. This one is going to go long. Rebound in the hands of Violet Richmond. Violet gets her 5th board of the game. Abby Kaloran goes to the other side of the floor. In transition to Bree. Bree with a hard dribble down the paint, and Bree gets fouled and count it. Kaloran now at 8. Chance to make it 9. For a good old-fashioned three-point opportunity as Reedman picks up her 2nd, team's first of the quarter. As the Titans will make a substitution here as they will bring in Vanessa Vollmer, and also Ruth Haugen will check back in. Free throw attempts here for Bree is no good. Rebound, though, for Kelsey Johnson as Kelsey gets her 9th board of the game. Next one is a double-double there for the junior. Right-handed side goes Spickler. Spickler at the wing. Leaves it back up top to Johnson on this 2-3 zone for the Raiders. Ball will go out the left wing to Vollmer. Vollmer bounce pass right-handed side to Spickler. Spickler inside, block shot by Hanig, her 2nd. Other side of the floor, Abigail Kaloran to Violet Richmond. Richmond with a right-handed layup in transition for 2. Richmond now with 23. And the Raiders extend a 12-point lead to start the quarter, now up to 16 here on their City Hope scoreboard. Titans to left side to Vollmer with the skip to Johnson. Now to Spickler, 21-footer off the front iron. Rebound here for Bree. But then you'll have a turnover here as the Titans will come up with it. And we'll have a foul with Violet Richmond. Her first, the team's 2nd here. 5:25 remaining before we get to our post-game show. Make sure you stay tuned with us as we'll hear from the victorious team. Take a look at the final numbers and get to our player of the game. That and more still to come. Titans with the skip pass. Bree was waiting for that. Nice tip by the left hand to Abby. As Kaloran crossing over, right-handed side to Violet. Violet at the wing, finds a cutting Hanig. Hanig spins off the window, good for 2. Hanig has scored in every quarter now with 16. And we'll see a timeout here on the floor with 5 minutes left on the City of Hope scoreboard. Raiders with their largest lead of the game here at 18.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
After the timeout on the floor, the Maple River Raiders will see Griggs-Midkota burn their second to last timeout, so the Titans with just 1 timeout remaining. You'll see this now to Spickler. Spickler at the wing looking for a teammate. High post touch to Kelsey Johnson. Johnson will drive on the baseline here. Leaves it left and inside. Spickler jumper from the baseline. Got it. Just a Spickler in double digits. She's got 11 for the sophomore. This Titans team going to be awfully scrappy once they get into that District 4 tournament where it looks like they'll probably be that 4 seed. And they'll have a rematch with New Rockford Cheyenne in a game that they beat the Rockets on Monday by 4 points. Ball will go left-handed side. Irie, high post to Hanig. Hanig off the window, good for 2. Good ball movement, got the reversal. Hanig now with 18. She averages 13 points per contest. That number will go up. Right-handed side. Titans with Kelsey Johnson, now to Kylie. Kylie will see this with the right-handed dribble to the left wing now as the Titans will come to Spickler, to Volmer. Right-handed side, Kylie Johnson. Johnson looking for it on the skip to Spickler. Spickler will see this to Haugen. Back to Spickler on the give and go. Spickler going to drive cross court. Ball goes to the hands of Satcham. Jumper on the way is long. Never drew iron as Irie saves this one. Nice defense there by Irie to find it. So Satcham. Most points given up this season here for Griggs-Midkota is 63 to Benson County. The Raiders are knocking on that door right now. Ball will go left-handed side to B-Set. B-Set gives it back up top to Violet Richmond. Violet to B-Set here as B-Set taking a dribble now to Violet. Violet at the right wing as the Raiders will set up the offensive set with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Irie, baseline jumper, three-pointer coming. That'll go short. Rebound to the Titans here with Spickler, her second. Spickler thought about a pull-up, instead reverse it to Haugen. Three-pointer will go short. Now the Titans will have to chase the game right now with the 3-minute mark. And if you're Maple River, you're more content to do what you did on the last possession, which is milk off as much time as you can before you get a shot off. As this will go high post to Hanning, now to B-Set. B-Set left baseline triple, no. Rebound gets tapped down the hands of Kylie Johnson, her 4th board of the game. Kylie Johnson, left-handed side to Volmer, high post to Kelsey. Kelsey making her way down the paint, shot, no. Rebound, block shot for Satcham, and you'll see it come up with Hannig. As B-Set to Violet. Violet bounce pass to Irie, good hands off the shin then of Vanessa Volmer. As you'll see Lila Richmond here, the 5'5 junior, come in for Hannig. As Brielle Kaloran will make one more substitution here for Sophia Satcham. See if that might be the last time here for Hannig coming in the game for the senior. Violet Richmond inside the paint. Nice little crow hop for 2. Violet Richmond now with 25. As you'll see this here for Griggs-Midkota. As you'll see Kylie Johnson. As this will go back up top to Spickler. Bell at the left wing as the Titans able to reverse it now to Kylie Johnson. Johnson steps into a deep 2, got it to go. Kylie Johnson now has 7 for Griggs-Midkota. That's just her 2nd field goal and 4th point of the 4th quarter. For the Raiders, they got 10 points here in this final 8 minutes. B-Set right-handed side to Violet. Richmond gives it back to Hallie here. Hallie, right wing to Violet Richmond. Violet goes behind the back. And we'll see a foul here. Foul will come across on Spickler. That'll be her 3rd, team's 2nd. As we'll see a substitution as Abigail Kaloran will check in. As Violet Richmond will check out here. As Maple River with Claire Irie inbounding the basketball to Richmond. That's Lila, the elder sister of Violet. Back to B-Set here as B-Set will see this to Richmond. Back to B-Set. As again, the Raiders, with this win, will have won their 8th straight contest and improved to 13-4. There's the back cut to Abby. Nice ball movement to B-Set. B-Set on it. Interior to Kaloran. That's how you move the basketball. Bree now with 10. And you'll see a timeout on the floor. This one to allow Brielle Kaloran and Edison Hannig to get one more recognition here on senior night. 1:27 left to play in the 4th quarter, 64-44. As Maple River, again, will score the most points against Griggs-Midkota this season for one team. The previous high was on December the 7th, in which Benson County scored 63 against the Titans. For the Titans right now, 44 points. They've played a gauntlet as of late with losses against ranked opponents of Benson County, Mayport, CG. Hatton Northwood been sniffing the top 10 or receiving votes throughout the course of this season, and alongside with Oaks. Then they got a loss to a Division A opponent in Hillsborough Central Valley. So their losses as of late been to quality competition. This might be a team that's better than what their record says, but one more time, when you play in a district with Mayport, CG, Benson County, Hatton, Northwood. That's front-loaded before you talk about anybody else in that district. Haugen at the top, left-handed side as this will go down to Spickler. That's Haley. Ball will go to Haugen, reverse jumper, no. Rebound will be tapped out eventually, won by Saxburg, and we'll see a foul. He's shooting 2 on the way as the Raiders will pick up the foul. That's what will come across on Abby Killorn. And 2 free throws here for Saxburg. 3 of 4 from the free throw line are the Titans. Now make them 3 out of 5. Maple River able to see Ava Lark into the contest. Also with Gabby Satram here, newly inserted. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. Saxburg now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Also able to see Ketterer, Alex into the game here for the Raiders. Abigail Killorn, top of the key, handoff to Ketterer. 60 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. Killorn left-handed side to Richmond as they give it back up top for the Raiders here. As Maple River will see this to the right wing. To Lark on the baseline, and this will be out of bounds and a turnover here for Maple River. Griggs-Midkota again will drop to 7-8 on the season. Raiders at 13-4 now with this victory here this evening. Saxburg, right-handed side. Spickler at the right wing, that's Haley. Now gives it to the high post. Turnaround jumper for Reedman is going to be off the mark, and Killorn will get the rebound. That'll be Abby's 6th of the game. Abby in the front court, and all that Maple River needs to do is hold on to the basketball, and this one will go final on senior night. As the Raiders, their last home game of the regular season. Boys will be back in action again tomorrow, hosting Richland for a District 1 game. We'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com as Richmond picks it up at the scorer's table, and the Raiders now officially with a 6-game, make that a 8-game winning streak here tonight on yourliveevent.com. The Raiders with 64 points, Griggs-Midkota with 45. Maple River led by the 25 points of Violet Richmond and the 18 of Hannigan, 10 by Bree Killorn. For Griggs-Midkota led by the 17 of Kelsey Johnson and the 11 here for Jessa Spickler. We're back after this with our post-game show on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Your home for the North Dakota District 1 basketball tournaments is yourliveevent.com.
Up by 1, bounce pass inside Kadoon. Kadoon takes the ball screen jumper from 14, got it to go.
The girls tournament tips on Friday, February 14th from Valley City State University. Boys tournament gets underway on Friday, February 28th at the North Dakota State College of Science.
Hand off now to Rayshawn. Earl takes the ball screen, left wing. Earl, dribble, pullback, 3 on the way. Nothing but twine.
That's the District 1 basketball tournaments on yourliveevent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
As we come back on your post-game show, again, your final here today from the Raider Activity Center, 64-45. Maple River picks up the victory. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. And when you're a senior on senior night, able to get into double digits, a nice 1-2 combination as Edison Hannigan, Brio Killorn able to combine for 28 points here this evening on senior night. And in doing so, lift the Maple River Raiders to a victory here tonight. Those two players are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. A little bit of the run in the start of the fourth quarter for Maple River. They were up by 12, got it up to 18, never relinquished the lead in the second half as well. Just that good start of the fourth quarter to put the game away. That is our Agassi feature Precision Egg Play of the Game. Visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com, or go to 701-436-2119. That again is 436-2119. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Game, putting the Titans away a little bit there to start the fourth quarter. When we come back after this, we'll hear from one of the two seniors of Maple River. That's Addison Hannig. From there, we'll hear from Brielle Kaloran and Coach Nathan Hoot still to come all ahead. And I'll look at the final numbers on our post-game show here today from Tower City. This is Division A, Division B, Region 1 girls basketball.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we come back on our post-game show, one of our seniors here with our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversation with Addison Hannig here for one of the seniors. And I know maybe not the way you wanted it to go, Addison, picking up some early fouls, but still found a way with 18 points. You scored in every quarter. Just what did this one mean kind of on senior night and this particular outcome in this first year of the Raider Activity Center for you?
Yeah, I mean, you never know on senior night with the emotions. So before we came out, we said no matter what happens or no matter how emotional anybody gets, we got to make sure that we have fun and energetic warm-up so that we're ready for the game and don't come out slow.
Take us through your relationship with Bree. I know Nathan Hoot said, they came in as scrawny 7th graders when he was kind of with the program here. Just take us through that journey on the basketball court, particularly just through from where you were as 7th graders to where you're now as seniors.
Yeah, we actually looked back at some flashbacks today. I mean, they're a little scary, but yeah, Bree and I are great friends. I love her to death, and it's really been fun over the years playing with her, and both of us starting as 7th graders with this program. It's been super special to spend it with her.
You still got a week before you get to postseason basketball. You make your way to Wahpeton against Ellendale on Saturday, and you got a good competition with Hatton Northwood next week. What's the one thing you want to see from your team the last 7 days of the regular season before you get to that District 1 tournament next Friday?
Just really to stay healthy. I mean, we've got some stuff going around, so hopefully we can all be back and healthy even on Saturday, but looking into on Districts Friday, hopefully we're all back and healthy.
Raider Activity Center, you went from the Raider Dome. You're the first senior class to come into the new digs. What's this year been like from volleyball to now basketball? Last time that you're, wearing the Raider attire here, representing your program. What does it mean as a senior here this year for you?
Yeah, I'm really grateful for this gym we have. I mean, it was super fun too in the Raider Dome too. It was a smaller gym, so it was a great atmosphere in there. But our fans and our team even has done a really great job, picking it up and filling this space in the gym too. So I'm really happy with our new gym.
A final thing for you before we let you go. You got Hoots, you got Tony Wendell, you got Mark Frost. Just take us through what those 3 particular coaches, I know each one has their own little story for you, but what does the coaching staff just mean for you?
Yeah, they're amazing. They always encourage us to be our best every day. We know every day when we come into practice, we always say we want to leave a little bit better than we were the day before or that day. So it's super important that we come in and that we're all disciplined and that we work hard so that we can end up where we want to at the end of the season.
Addison, congratulations on the win. Best of luck going forward, and we'll see you in Valley City next week. We'll take a quick break and hear from Brielle Kaloran. That is next.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As we go from one senior to the other senior here tonight inside the Raider Activity Center, joining us now is Brielle Kaloran here from Maple River, brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank with this interview. Bri, 10 points in the game. You're able to almost get a double-double with 8 rebounds we had you down for. Just take us through a little physical of a game that this one was, but again, Griggs-Midkota is a similar team that you want to see later on in the year with those Benson counties, Mayports, the Lemoores of the world. So how did this game help you going forward with what you have still left with Ellendale and Hatton Northwood?
Well, we knew it was going to be a physical game, but a lot of the games coming up are also going to be physical, so it really prepared us for what we're going to have to work through in the last home stretch of the season.
Senior night, final game in this particular new venue with the Raider Activity Center. Just what has this senior year meant from volleyball to where you are now, to finish it off with the win against Central Cass in volleyball, to finish it off with a win here tonight against Titans in basketball?
I mean, volleyball was really sentimental. Basketball, just the same. I mean, I've grown to love these girls and this sport so much, and it's really shaped me into the person I am today. And I'll forever be grateful for everybody, and it's been real playing in the rack.
Take us through your relationship with Addison Hanig. Hoots talked to us in the pregame show saying you came in as scrawny 7th graders the first time he was with you, with him and Addie. So what's that journey been like over these 6 years?
Well, senior night, so all my family are sending me those throwbacks of the 7th grade, and oh my gosh, I'd want to delete them all. But Addie and I are best friends. We've known each other since kindergarten, and she's never left me, yet at least. And we've just grown really close over the last couple of years, and she's my ride or die. Couldn't do anything without her.
Take us through the coaching staff with Nathan Hoots, with Tony Wendell, Mark Frost this year. Just kind of what does this year's coaching staff mean for you here, Bri?
The coaching staff, I couldn't ask for better coaches, and I really honestly look up to all of them. They're all so kind, and they're always there for us. They know exactly what to say, it feels like, and they always know how to bring people up, and yeah.
Final thing before we let you go take some more photos here before we bid adieu. Biggest thing is what, before you get to districts? You guys went through the same thing last year, seeing what districts would be to try to get to regions. You made it to a state qualifier, making it to state. What's the one thing that this team needs to continue to improve upon before you get to Valley City next Friday here, Bri?
We just need to keep our eyes up and really look for all teammates, and I think we'll be amazing down the stretch. I feel like this is a really good year to end on.
Yeah, without question, 13-4 now on the season. Bri, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
That again, Brielle Kaloran. We come back after this. We'll hear from the head coach. That is Nathan Hoots.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Maple Valley School has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
As we come back here, join us as the head coach for the Raiders. That is Nathan Hoots on senior night, able to talk with both Addison Hanig and Brielle Kaloran. And Hoots, let's just start there before we talk about the game and how this one hopefully will mold you into a better team going forward. Your 8th straight win, 13-4 on this season. Before we talk about that, just to what Brielle Kaloran and Addison Hanig, we talked to you a little bit on the pregame show. I said, Nathan Hoots said you were scrawny 7th graders, and they both laughed, saying, both family members were throwing them flashback photos of what, 6 years ago was the first time in the program. So what's the 6-year journey been like for you with those two in particular, knowing that there still is more basketball still ahead of you here for the coming weeks?
I don't know if words
can quite describe it. You know, they were my first 7th graders that I ever, you know, brought up. They were 4th graders when I started teaching Phi Ed, and I looked and I was like, I came home after the first day of Phi Ed, told my wife, I said, if I hang in long enough to see them play basketball, we're going to be really good. And it's been so much fun. You know, Addison is just a ray of sunshine every single day, and Brielle makes me laugh multiple times every day, whether I'm laughing at her or at what she said. It's just they're so much fun to have around. They're so inspirational to our younger girls. Just they know that life is bigger and going to provide better things than high school basketball, and I love that they have perspective because we can talk about things that are deeper than basketball, which allows me to connect a little bit more with the younger girls, and just so many good things that they've brought to us, you know, not just the winning basketball that they've done the last couple of years.
Yeah, 18 points here tonight between those two. You add the 25 of Violet Richmond. That's been a nice three-man weave, if you want to call it. But, you know, Sophie Satcham came in, played some valuable minutes, had 5 rebounds, you know, here this evening. Obviously, Abigail Killorn, we always talk about her ability to rebound the basketball. You know, Hallie's just kind of at the right place at the right time. And we just found some role players here at particular times late in the first half as well, Hoots, that found yourself. You talked about depth in the pregame. I think you saw a little bit of that depth to work itself out, just how the game worked itself out there late in the second quarter.
Yeah, I was talking about Sophia Satcham. We got to force feed her some minutes because she's just her athleticism just oozes. She's a young Brielle Killorn.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I see in her. And, you know, if she decides to grow as tall as her older sister, I wouldn't complain if she wants to get above 6 feet. But she plays like a guard. But, you know, in the JV game, we had her in the middle of the zone. And in the varsity game, she came in. She's never played the middle of the zone. She comes in. She plays 3.5 minutes of that. And, you know, we didn't just survive those minutes at the end of the second quarter with both of our seniors out. We kind of gained an advantage. And I was really, really pleased with how she did. She's just everywhere. You know, I'm trying to coach her from the sideline, and then she just goes and makes an instinctive move. She just understands sports, and that's really exciting to see what she has for the future.
You know, this Griggs-Midkota team may be better than their record is. You know, now 7-8, but when you got Mayport, CG, Benson County, Hatton, Northwood, that's just the front end of that district tournament, District 4 teams. What does a game like this, you got Ellendale on a college court to get you back to what postseason basketball will be on Saturday, then you got a really good Thunder team on the road to close out the regular season. What do games like this do, non-district games late in the year before you get to that kind of must-win and move on type of, you know, basketball moving forward?
I love the progress that they've made in the last couple of years. You know, played them back when they were Griggs County and when they were Midkota, and it was when we were struggling, they were kind of struggling. When they came together, they've really, really improved in the last 2 years. I love when I look ahead at non-district, non-region games at the end of the year where I'm playing teams that are good. And that is just excellent prep for us going into our district and region tournament, hopefully. And, you know, they are a strong physical team. And if they shoot like they did in that first quarter, they're going to give problems to anybody they see because there's never a possession where we felt like we got something easy when we were in the half court. And that's why I emphasize so much, hey, you know, active hands, get out in transition. That's how we can beat this team. I tell you what, if it would have been ground into a half-court game, it would have been significantly closer than it was.
Hey, Hoots, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck your last 2 games of the regular season, and we'll see you next week at 3 o'clock to open up the District 1 tournament from the bubble.
I can't wait. Thanks for having me.
That again, Nathan Hoots will put a bow on our post-game show after this here from Tower City.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Those interviews, again, brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Last thing to do is take a look at the scoring recap here tonight. Maple River led by the 25 of Violet Richmond, also with 5 rebounds. 18 for Addison Hannig, 10 points for Brielle Killorn with 8 boards, 5 for Irie, 4 for Abby Killorn, and 2 for B-Set. Raiders 31 rebounds, 5 of 8 from the line, 3 threes here tonight, with 12 turnovers. For Griggs-Midkota, 16 turnovers, 26 rebounds, 7 players in the scoring column, 4 of 6 from the line and 1 3. 17 points, 9 boards for Kelsey Johnson, 11 points for Spickler here this evening. That's Jessa. 7 points here for Kylie Johnson, 5 points, 3 rebounds for Vanessa Volmer, 2 points for Reedman, 2 points for Haugen, and a point here for Saxburg. Griggs-Midkota 7-8 on the season. Next up, their final home game going up against North Star on Saturday. Maple River now 13-4 in this season. Next up, they will make their way to Wahpeton for a 1 o'clock contest against Ellendale as part of the Bonanza. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast tonight, and join us for more high school basketball coverage throughout the week and into the weekend here on your liveevent.com.